Hello and welcome to the Big Dumb Networking Dude channel. Today is going to be an extremely quick video on how to onboard an FTD to the Cisco Security Cloud Control, formerly CDO. And the only reason I am making this video is because my next video, as per the request of, and I'm going to butcher this person's name, I want to say it was Deepaka P, wanted me to do a video on how to leverage a gateway load balancer with FTDV in Azure. So, Deepika, if you're out there, that video's coming as promised. But I know when I go to make that video and I show that I am managing this firewall through the Security Cloud Control, people might be like, hey, you never told me how to do that. What's the Security Cloud Control thing? So I'm going to do that very quickly, how to get a FTD onboarded on that. And without further ado, I mean, there's really not much more to say, so let's just get into it and knock it out real quick. We're going to start off in the Cisco Security Cloud Control default page here. And this tutorial is not going to go in how to set up your SEC account, formerly CDO. This is just going to be the quick setup and onboarding of an FTD. So first things first, let's hop over to security devices to kind of see what security devices we might already have onboarded there. And then we're going to hit the plus side to onboard a device. And as you can see, we have multiple things we can kind of choose from, but we want to get a Cisco Secure Firewall Threat Defense set up. And from here, we do have a couple of options, whether we want to bulk onboard CLI registration using a serial number if we just got one factory shipped. The one we're going to be setting up is a FTDV in Azure or connecting to, so the serial number won't do me any good here. And then you also have this option to deploy an FTD to a cloud environment kind of just from the get-go. I'm not going to lie, I'm not a huge fan of this feature right now. I don't think it's completely fleshed out and as good as it could be. There is a lot of control that I personally like to have over my deployments, where if you are trying to automate something like this, I would probably go with a Terraform, Ansible type thing, not necessarily this at this given time. But what we're going to do is use this CLI registration key. I think that is the quickest and easiest way, in my opinion. If you wanted to, there are other ways. So as you can see, we're currently connected to our firewall through Firewall Device Manager. If we wanted to change our management access and kind of go to central management, we could proceed kind of through the GUI by throwing some stuff in here. But I feel like the easiest way is definitely just the CLI registration. So we'll give this a name. Yeah, let's just call it FTDV Azure 1. Policy assignment. I do have a Azure firewall policy already set within my cloud delivered FMC, which this is going to be obviously onboarded onto. So I'm going to select that. Next, subscription and licenses. This is a virtual FTD. I think FTD v20 is technically what I could have it licensed for, and we will just go with these three for right now. And then boom, we have our registration key. So I'm just going to copy that right here. Let's go ahead and fire up a little SSH session to our firewall. And paste that bad boy in there. And it's going to ask you like, hey, if you want to enable any features, licenses, you must first, disable them in the Secure Firewall Device Manager before deleting the local manager. It's whatever. I know we just assigned it to the device and kind of set it up, but we'll just leave it as is. We'll just say yes here. And then it's just going to kind of go through and do its thing. It does take a minute for it to get fully onboarded. We'll just hit next here to trigger the registration, and then we can then go back to our security devices to see as they are getting set up. So you can see right now we've got an onboarding status. I will go ahead and pause the video because there's not a lot that goes on that actually requires any kind of user input. So we'll let this go and jump back in once we're all onboarded and connected to the cloud delivered FMC. All right, as you can see now, our firewall is showing as online. It's still doing some initial syncing, but we should be able to pop in and take a look at it. So let's hop over to the device overview. Once we click on one of these links within this pane, that is what's going to actually launch us into the cloud delivered FMC window. So we'll hit here. As you can see, we are now in our cloud delivered FMC, and we will just go ahead and our device is up. We got a healthy status. Go to device management, and as you can see, here we are online, onboarded with the FMC, and then now we just manage it like we would any other firewall that we would have through FMC. It's just now in a cloud delivered form and is able to, kind of take advantage of some of the features that will be coming to the overall security cloud platform. And that's all I got for you. Super quick, super easy. And the next video should be coming out in about a day or so from this release. Don't got much more for you. So in the meantime, go ahead and stay classy and keep labbing.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!